So I loved The Getaway and its sequel Black Monday, but what's this like? Gangs of London on the Sony PlayStation Portable. I haven't played it before. It's something I've been meaning to play for quite a while now. It's supposed to be pretty average, like, well, bad, basically. Oh, it's the Harry Kane gang. I remember this, doing the rounds. I remember reviews and the like. I remember reading the Edge review. They scored this a 3 out of 10. And yeah, I always thought, I still want to play it, because in the screenshots, it actually looks quite good. But obviously you can't judge a game from some screenies. Can't believe I just said screenies. I've never said that in my life. Anyway. Oh, here we go. You got to name your save file. Such a thing with the PlayStation, wasn't it? Let's just put my initials in. It's quicker. So yeah, reviews I do have open here on the other monitor. I'll be glancing over at some point in this video. But let's check this out then, guys. So, if you didn't know, The Getaway was like a GTA sort of game in London. Really good. Lots of on-foot action. Should we try story mode first? There's quite a few modes here, look. Oh, the pub. We'll have a look at the pub after. I reckon story mode, guys. But yeah, The Getaway. The first Getaway on the PS1. Was it PS1 or PS2? I always forget this. It doesn't matter. It was on the PlayStation. Oh, here we go. Okay.
An underworld ruled by rival gangs.
An underworld ruled by rival gangs. Anyway, we're not going to listen to this. You can listen to me instead. Yeah, the first... Well, you all know what the first Getaway was like. You've all played it. I loved it. Like I say, I loved its sequel. I do wonder what approach they're going to go for with this. So the developer was Team Soho Studios. They've been disbanded since. Very talented studio going from them first 2 games. But if this is as bad as some of these reviews are making out, should we go with the Harry Kane gang? I reckon Harry Kane gang. I like all this backstory to the gang and that kind of thing. Bit of lore. I like a bit of lore in my games. EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly, gave this a 2.83 out of 10. Very strange score. Game Zone, 5 out of 10. GameSpot, a 5.5 out of 10. Game Trailers, a 5.3 out of 10. Official PlayStation Magazine gave it a 4 out of 10. So this is going to be bad, isn't it? Hence why... Ah! Oh dear. He's lost his pigeons. Someone's murdered his pigeons.
I'm not letting this one go.
Is that Mark Lawrenson on the right? I wondered what he was up to after Match of the Day. This was his side hustle, doing some voice acting for the old Getaway games. The Get Along Gang. Remember the Get Along Gang? Who remembers that? Put your hands up. I loved it. Anyway, let's try a Farewell to Arms and see what this is about. So, I remember years ago when I was reading, I think it was the Edge magazine review I was referencing earlier, but I remember there being complaints in the review that even though it's like an open world style, GTA style game, in the story missions, so these missions, you can't explore the open world. They're extremely linear. So I've got to go right here, haven't I? But, shall I try and explore? You can see his arse cheeks. He's got no pants on under these jeans. Oh, Phil Mitchell. Or is it Grant Mitchell? Anyway, let's explore. That shoot. I gotta say, I do like how the streets are rendered in this. So this is what the D-pad... This is what triangle does on the controller. D-pad moves. Left stick does the same. Right stick does nothing. But I think I'm right in saying the PSP doesn't have a right stick, does it? It has just a left stick? Am I right in saying that? I'm trying to remember. I always get it mixed up with a Vita. But anyway, let's test my theory here. If I go off the beaten track, is the game going to penalise me for it? Because that was a bit... Where are all the pedestrians as well? Where are the people? I know this is the PSP, but even then, maybe That's what happens if you want to explore. Okay, so they were right. It's not an open world game. Maybe unless you jump into the free play mode and then it's just going to let you explore these dreary, empty streets of London. Because it looks fantastic for its time. As did The Getaway and as did Black Monday. But the controls are so bad. Ooh, the controls are awful. I can't. Hey, you can toggle between Mark Lawrence and Phil or Grant. So you've got Mark Lawrence and Phil Mitchell and Grant Mitchell. Here we go. Any of you guys who are not from the UK and you're watching this, sorry. Because Phil and Grant are two characters, basically, from a soap opera we have here in the UK called EastEnders, and it's awful, in my opinion. This is terrible, this is. The controls in the original Getaway are a bit funky. But that game... Uh-oh, how do I dive? You can't dive, you can't do anything, basically. You can lock on and shoot, that's it. Oh, the physics, look at the physics, look how wonky they are. This is terrible. I can see why it got the 3s and the 4s out of 10s. Mark Lawrence can crouch. That's about it, though. Can I... No, there's nothing there. Okay. Yeah, the first Getaway game, the controls could be funky, but in the main, generally, it was fun to play. It worked, it had good reviews, it was a good game. I just don't know where or why the same development studio have gone so wrong with this. I'm assuming it is exactly the same team of people who've made this. This is absolutely terrible. We'll see what some... Oh, I'm assuming there'll be some drive-in missions, drive-in sections. We'll check that out as well, because I want to see what the drive-in mechanics are like. Because on foot, and that was my favourite thing about the first Getaway game, on foot, this is terrible. Absolutely woeful. Again, I think graphically, or at least the art style, the way everything's drawn is top tier. I think it looks really good. I would have loved us to get a Getaway 4. Yeah, it would have been 4 if you're including this. A Getaway 4 on the PS5. I'd love it. Obviously we won't, because again, Team Soho do not exist anymore. Uh-oh. I don't like that red glow around the enemy characters. You don't need that. We know we're pointing the gun at that dude. Just have a little dot reticle. Reticle? Recticle? A recticle? Why is Mark Lawrence in this room? This room with no doors? Has it got any doors? Oh, it has got a door. I'm sorry, Mark. But why is he in... What's he doing in here? Should I ask? Right, let's get him into position. Oh, this is... I don't understand why Mark's out here. I gotta stop calling him Mark. He's not Mark. Anyway, now we've got Phil Mitchell. Okay. I've got to remember the radar is telling me where to go. I got to start using it. Yeah, this is... this is poor. Again, the glowing enemies. Like I say, just little reticle. It's reticle, isn't it? You don't need all this funky glowing stuff. Oh, this is the dude we've got to take out. Okay. Have I missed anything here? I'm shocking for this, guys. Bear with me. Like, ammo, getting ammo and stuff like that in games, and just exploring every nook and cranny, every corner. And I really shouldn't do it in the videos that I make, but I can't resist. No, I haven't missed anything. I mean, look how bland everything is. There's nothing to collect. It just feels like... Oh... He's still alive. Oh no! Right, Phil's dead, but Grant's still going. The snowman. He reminds me of David... Is it David Icke? Who's the conspiracy dude? Reminds me of him, the snowman. But the snowman is now dead. Oh, this is crap. Crap. I like the little UMD spinning animation load-in screens. That's the best thing about this game.
He's pretty pissed off, though.
He's pretty pissed off, though. That was... Oh, did you see what that said, guys? If you missed what that said, it said he's lost his arm or whatever, but that was his wanking arm. It's like... it's like schoolyard humour. In other words, Dave and... Big shout out to Dave. Dave and I's humour. Anyway, let's see what's up next here. Let's try the first mission that I skipped, Sandwich Break, and see City Sandwich Shop. Yeah, and see what's going on. Let's see what's going down in the streets of underground London.
I'm getting your Ponzi sandwich, okay?
I forgot to ask for a drink.
I got sick and tired of these overly stereotypical East London gangster type movies and TV series and video games that were getting spawned everywhere. I was okay with the Getaway. We didn't have a lot of stuff around at that time, I don't think. But like Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels and then Snatch spawned all this media with these, like I say, with these Cockney gangsters. I just got sick of it in the end. Anyway, the Harry Kane gang, they've jumped in the, is it the Jag? Is it supposed to be a fictional version of a Jag? Oh my god, the handling's horrible. So, on foot is bad, as is the driving. Driving is equally as bad. Absolutely terrible video game, but look how pretty it is. In your PSP, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Even though the streets are empty. That's the thing, there's no substance. It's the definition of style over substance, this game. With the Getaway, that looked beautiful for its time, but there was meat on the bones as well. This is crap. It's just crap. It's not the worst game I've ever played, far from it, but it's crap. Would I have bought this if I owned a PSP? Yes, I probably would have, to be fair. I like this type of game. I would like to see more of this type of game. Get a resurgence. Just get developers out there and just do your blatant rip-offs of Great Grand Theft Auto. Just go for it. Give us a good story in there. Give us a good online mode, some co-op. I know we've had Saints Row and the like in recent times, but the Saints Row remake was terrible. But yeah, we used to see quite a few of these GTA type games, clones. Right, they're down here. Come on. Oh my god, the handling's so bad. They've stopped. Okay. Where are they? Oh, he's going to get in that other car. Here we go. Is he dead? I think I got one of them. No, I think he's still alive. I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. We'll check out the pub in a sec. We'll see what's in the... Yeah, we'll see what delights are on offer. There we go, I've completed that. This is just... I was going to say it's a cash grab because of the success, or off the back of the success of the Getaway and Black Monday, which I'm assuming the sales figures were good. But this is a poor... Yeah, it's just a poor version of those games, basically. It's trying to do its own thing. I like the fact you can pick your gang to begin with, and then you got the different rivalries going on and that kind of thing. That's cool. But the actual gameplay is so tedious. Anyway, good old British pubs. They don't make pubs like this anymore. Got the ye old arcade. Right, what am I moving here? I'm using the D-pad, nothing's happening. Oh, I'm snake. Oh my god. I'm the Snake. Snake on the Nokia 3310, 3210. There you go. You got to use the buttons to move it, not the D-pad. Come on, Mike. Look at this. This is better than the actual game. Oh, riveting stuff here, guys, at the Chorizo Machine YouTube channel. Look at this. What should we talk about? I think we better get out of here. Look at it. This is, yeah. This is Snake. Was Snake like this? It was, wasn't it? On the Nokia. God, I used to play so much of that game. So much. Anyway, let's see what the... No, not the darts. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, guys. No darts. The free roaming. Here we go. Oh, there's options, or rather, there's different modes in the free roaming. So there's a lot of content here, isn't there? Oh, 4 weeks later, which is obviously a take on 28 weeks later, 28 days later. The movie, basically, which starts on London Bridge, doesn't it, I think? Good film, actually. Very, very good film. Right, okay. I've always wanted to be a London cabbie. It's been one of my to-do things. I mean, I'll never do it, because you've got to learn what's called the knowledge, and I wouldn't have the patience for that. But, yeah. I think it would be an interesting job. Although, you probably don't make half as much money these days, now that Uber is such a thing. Oh, I've picked the most boring mode you could choose, guys, in free roam, haven't I? The most boring mode. Anyway, I think we've seen enough. That is the Getaway. Well, it's not the Getaway. It's actually called the Gangs of London. Pretty bad. Not awful. Nah, it's awful. It's awful. Avoid and just play the Getaway. The Getaway or Black Monday. Very, very good video games. This isn't. I'll speak to you all soon.